TV boxes work for the regular chairs, but these are a little thicker because they fold over 3 times. Hey y'all, welcome back to the cabin. I asked a question the other day on Instagram about a lawn chair that I just sold. And I wanted to get the opinion. How many of you are crazy enough to ship something, to sell something like this, and to ship it? I don't think it's really that hard, but let's go outside and take a look. All right, there you go. It's that lawn chair right there. And we sold it for 80 plus shipping. I would have listed a little bit more, but you see how it won't sit unless you're like sitting in it. It's got that little give right there. Everything else is in pretty good shape for an old lawn chair. They're really not that heavy. They fold up pretty nice. And really the trick is finding the right box. I'd be like, how do you ship that thing? Look, if you have the right box for something like this, it's a 5-minute job. So the problem is when you don't have the right box, you're gonna have to you know, kind of configure one, and that can take some time. But these aren't heavy. That thing's less than 10 pounds. It's probably 7 pounds. In the box, it's probably gonna be like 11, but it's not that hard. Would you sell that? 80 bucks plus shipping. If you don't know, I live somewhat close to Liberty University, and we sometimes sell that stuff. So I've sold 3 things today, 3 different people, 2 different platforms. One of them sold on Bonanza. This one here sold on eBay. It was 15 bucks, bought it for $2 at Walmart. Bought tons and tons and tons of them. This whole thing was full, packed side to side. So we've sold that many of them, and a little bit more. So we're getting there. Maybe sold, I don't know, 25, 35% of them. Here, this is all folded up. Should give you an idea. And I'll go look at the other shed up by the driveway and see if I can find a box. I'm pretty sure I have one for that. That should work pretty good. TV boxes work for the regular chairs, but these are a little thicker because they fold over 3 times. So I'm not sure that that's going to work. We might have to figure out a way to configure it, but we'll get it done for sure. All right, this hat is a Liberty, I don't know, triathlon hat or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Paid $1, sold for $8. Not a big profit. If I can find it, it should be fairly easy to spot because it is a gray. I think this is it. I think it's not in perfect condition, but see how the front is kind of wonky. Anyway, it's not too bad. $8 plus shipping on that one. And then the other is like a bucket hat. It was a stadium giveaway hat. I come across these from time to time. It's reversible. I think this one sold for, it sold on Bonanza, like $14.50, something like that. 14 bucks. And it's got 2 sides to it. There you go. But it's 4-ounce shipper. So it's a nice little, you know, you pay $1 for something like this. You end up making like $7, $8. There's probably only, I don't know, $18 profit there total, but it's worth it to me. Sold a Wii I think it's Wii, Pac-Man Nintendo game. Yeah, it's Wii Nintendo. 16 bucks free ship. If I can find it. Y'all see Pac-Man? Yeah, there it is right there. Have a ton of systems and games to sell. Turner's starting to test some of the Wii games for me now, which is kind of nice. Anyway, 16 free ship. I'm into it for, well, no more than $2, but I probably bundled it into it for $1 or less. Next one is golf club, and I can't remember. I bought so many golf clubs lately. If this is a $1 club or a $5 club, either way we're making money. It's $34 plus shipping. And I have a traffic jam back here. I have been doing catch-up mode, which is not good for me because you know how obsessive I get here. So we are getting a lot of stuff done that's kind of ancillary to the business, trying to get ready to be full-time, you know, before the paychecks run out for for teaching in another 5 weeks or so. So, you know, all kinds of insurance stuff and all kinds of different stuff. So, at any rate, this TaylorMade, not in amazing shape. You can see right there, but still not bad. I think I paid $1, pretty sure. I remember the sale I got this from for $1, $34 plus shipping, and we'll put it in this tube right there, along with one of these. We'll have to double it up. It's not that expensive to ship these, y'all, and it's really not hard either. Next one was, well, let me just talk about this for a second. So you hear me talk about Bonanza. Bonanza takes items off all the time that eBay allows. And eBay takes things down that Bonanza allows. Like eBay will take an item off for me, and then I've sold it on Bonanza, which is really odd. But I had all my Redskin stuff taken off of Bonanza. eBay allows it, and we sold a hat the other day. Blue Ridge Model listed a ton of hats that we got for free. And so this is pure profit right here. All right, it should be, well, it will be in the hat bucket, which is really full at this point. I think I'm going to transition hats to a bigger one. We have to do all kinds of stuff. We got to get the merch out of here. This is all stuff that's unlisted. This is all antique booth stuff. I want everything, all of this. So these 2 shelves are unlisted inventory or merch. And I don't want to have any unlisted inventory in here, or merch for that matter. So we're going to have to do some adjusting. Is another shed, and I need a shed sponsor, y'all. Anybody out there build sheds? I need a shed sponsor. I can see it now. I'll put your name on the shed. Maybe I should try to do that. All right, here we go. Redskins. Of course, it has to be in the very back, and I can't reach it. Hold on a second. All right, that one sold. I think $14.95 plus shipping, I think is what that sold for. New Era Redskins hat. I'll have to double check. Yep, $14.95 plus shipping on that one. Anybody else have their, if you do Bonanza, I know a lot of you do out there, and it's not, for those of you who don't know, it's not something you have to list to. They'll automatically populate from eBay. So let me know, did anybody else have their Redskin stuff kicked off of Bonanza lately? Next item came from the I paid up and it paid off sale, the one where we had those giant speakers that we shipped, which was really, really good profit. But there was also another item in that garage sale, a box of dolls that was awesome, awesome money. And this came from that one. This one went to a viewer, went to Catherine. Catherine, thank you for the message. And she even told me something about the doll that I didn't know. All right, it is, I don't remember the name of the doll, to be honest with you. Here it is right here. I pulled it out the other day because she sent me a message. See the arm that goes up? So I'm going to put that arm down if I can do it here. It's always... I had a rule in my classroom, and that was you could use these kind of bags and you could eat in there, you know, if you need a snack or something, but you couldn't use like the crinkly kind, like a Lay's bag or something. So you hit this button right here, and her arm comes up. She asked me if that was working. I said, yes, it is. And she bought it, $10 plus shipping on that Heidi doll. That's what it is. Have a when in doubt parted out item. This is an item that I swore I would never ever sell again. Matter of fact, when I did, I don't do lives, but I did one because John asked me, Cincinnati Picker, a long time ago, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna tell John no, and I'm gonna see if it worked, and it worked. And I remember that show, and he asked me, he's like, you actually shipped a Nordic track, the whole ski machine? I was like, yeah. But this time I'm like, I'm just gonna part this one out and take a few of the good parts off of it and do it this way. So $10 for this whole machine, and just one part has already put us in the profit. Now, it hasn't put us very much in the profit, but it's put us in the profit. Just a couple of legs in the front with the little brackets that go with it. And I don't know if I can... I'll just put a picture of it so I don't have to unwrap it. But this went for $15 plus shipping. So it'll be, you know, let's say like a $2 profit already. And then every other part that you're going to see us sell is going to be pure profit after that. That video hasn't come out yet, but it'll come out soon. It was a fun little Friday. We didn't accidentally. I wasn't going to go, and I'm like, yeah, I'll stop. And then we found a few things. Okay, this should be right here. I think we paid maybe $5 for this. These Harry Potter games. They were asking a bunch of money for some stuff, and I just like, well, you know, I'll do this for it. And I didn't think these would be worth as much as they were, but they sold for $29. It's a nice little profit for sure on those. Easy. There's 4 games in there, so I don't know. I'm probably into it for about $4. These two right here sold really quick, and I knew they would. I bought a few Wii systems lately, and I was fortunate enough to have Wii Sports. Look at that, there's 3 of them. This one actually just sold, but I'm going to ship it out tomorrow. These two right here were just discs, and they were, of course, in both systems, which was awesome. Or one was in the system, one wasn't. And so, but it was in the same lot. So it was one game, one system that had one inside and it had one outside. I'm like, really? That was a big bonus. Definitely didn't think it would be there. And I think I paid $20 for the whole lot of it. So definitely a winner right there. They sold for $20 each, which is really cool. Hey, Turner has a sale, sort of.
Yeah.
I accidentally listed this on your store. I normally wouldn't list this on your store, but you'd like the Switch, so I'm like, let's have him in here. You liked it, huh?
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, what's your favorite game on the Switch?
Maybe maybe Among Us.
Among Us?
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Or what's the new game I got?
I don't know. Did you buy it with your money?
I think so. I think it was like Hello Neighbor.
Oh, jeez. See what y'all's money's going to? Save $1, spend $1, donate $1. When he spends $1, he usually gets a Switch game or something. Hey, this came from a sale. We paid $125, I think, for it, Turner. And out the door, it's $255. But there's also some games that we sold. So let's say we paid $100.
Yeah.
Actually, a little less. But let's say we paid $100, and it sold for $255 out the door. So we're making a really nice little profit. And this is in really, really good shape, too. So that's good. Definitely, even though I shouldn't give it to you because I accidentally listed it.
Yeah.
Definitely enough to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
All right, buddy. Thank
you.
A couple of things from back here. Pretty low-priced items, but easy shippers. And I like to pick them up because I get them for next to nothing. Tupperware, of course. I don't get all Tupperware. Some people are like, look what I picked up. Some of it isn't good, but this kind of stuff. And there's a white set of them in there, too. This one right here is missing one of the cups, which is unfortunate because just one more cup, we could probably get $5 more out of it. And you'll see this one's missing. But they still sold. Sold for $8 plus shipping. I think I paid $1, so it's about a $5 profit. Next one I picked up, I want to say I picked it up for 50 cents. It might have been $1, but I don't think so. It might have been a quarter, actually. Old Pizza Hut bag. And it's really light. I mean, it's like 4 ounces light, is my guess. That'll ship out really cheap. And it sold for $13.25. Let's just see here. Yeah, that's going to go out for the 4-ounce rate. $13.25. Let's say I paid $1. 1, 2, 3, 6. Probably looking at a $7 profit. Somewhere around there. Maybe $6.50 at the worst. Which isn't too bad. I'll take it. Easy stuff. I sold another Sunny Shares shirt. It's a woman's, like, I don't know, it's like a disco shirt. I don't know what it is. It's got flower patterns, so maybe not. But anyway, it sold for $13.50 plus shipping, and this one was on sale. But it's pretty cool. I like the vintage clothes. This stuff's awesome. I love it. A lot of it ends up going to California. This hat I had to pick up for a couple reasons, because it's a cool little vintage hat made in the USA, which I like. And it was in pretty darn good condition. Even the foam inside was in okay shape. And I bought it. I had... okay, so I have an attachment to my old students and my old ball players especially. Matter of fact, I had one today doing some work around the house. One of my old ball players. Got a lot of stuff flying around in here. And this Hyman, the name here, it was one of my favorite ball players that I ever coached. Of course, that's a Jewish name. And I remember his teammates affectionately called him the Hebrew Hammer, which was a little bit funny because he was a tiny guy. And he didn't hit for power at all. Just kind of punching. Matter of fact, he barely made teams as a youngster. And as he worked his way up, and he just worked so hard, he worked his way into playing time. By the time he was a senior, he was a huge component on one of our most successful teams. Maybe my most successful team I ever coached. And I remember him. Sam Hyman. Matter of fact, you can look him up. I think he has a YouTube channel that nobody subscribes to because I don't think he posts. I'll tell you what. If y'all want to go do me a favor for my old ball player, see if I can find his YouTube channel. I'll put it here. He's a broadcaster. He went to Syracuse. And I'm trying to think. Wingate, I think, is the last place he was. University. Excellent dude. Love you. So, Sam, if you somehow listen to this, I miss you. Good kid. I don't know why I had to say all that because of this hat. I don't know anything about this ship either. Maybe y'all out there know a little bit. But whenever you see the scrambled eggs, I always pick that stuff up. A lot of times they'll come with that cord around the bottom, too. And I don't even remember what it sold for. I'll have to put it up here. Anyway, I love selling this stuff. It's been sitting back here. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's been sitting. I'll have to find a new hat to sit back there. Hey, Ring, we got 5 sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. Look at you showing off your stickers. You're such a marketer. All right, who we got here?
David Mark Araceli, I think is how you pronounce.
Okay.
Heidi and Christopher.
Awesome. Does one of them say Witchy Works next to it?
Yes.
Which one is Witchy Works? Araceli? Did we get that right?
Yeah.
Witchy Works. I don't know if that's the eBay name or YouTube or what. And then somebody's from California. Which one's from California? Mark's from California. I think everybody left a message. We'll pick a couple at the end of the video and throw it on there. Thanks.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at commonwealthpicker.com.
Hey, real quick, before I forget, a quick thank you to William and to Leslie. I have been occasionally, every couple of days, I'll throw one up on commonwealthpicker.com. We're starting to do auctions, too, on eBay. And then we're going to throw these up, too, from time to time, maybe 3 or 4 a week. I don't know. We've got like 40 or so left until they're all gone. So this one's going to William and another one's going to Leslie. We hope they get things moving for you. Hey, I got done shipping that, or packaging, I guess, that lawn chair, that chaise lounge, the big one. And I figured I'd show it to you because I know I'd have some people that would ask. And let's take a look. All right, there it is. So I took the large heavy-duty Lowe's box that I had. I thought I had the right size box, but it just wasn't going to work. So I had to bust out this one right here. And it took me a little longer than I wanted it to take, but we did it in about just under 30 minutes, so about 27, 28 minutes. I would hope that this would take me about 15, but it took a little longer. And $20.87 going out UPS right there. So I'll take it. It's going to be a nice, about a $60 profit on that one. I love it. Gonna read a couple of short notes really quick. Some people that bought something from Reagan's. This is David. David said he was a viewer. And it's Davy Grubb 77. Does that mean you're born in 77? Best year ever, unless you're Elvis. On YouTube, and just commented on your post. So thank you, David. We appreciate it. All right, now that's weird because Christopher's comment says, I love the Elvis bobblehead. Strange how things happen. Shipped out to me that you shipped out. I shipped out. Congratulations on going full time. So Chris from Massachusetts. Thanks. One more from Heidi in Minnesota. Thanks, Heidi. She says, I love watching you shop. I have a huge pile of stuff to sell. My kids think I'm a hoarder. Just need to motivate myself to get things selling. So for sure. Hey, you know, it is what it is. We all deal with it to some degree. I think controlling the buy side is the key to it, is my opinion. At any rate, Heidi, thank you. We appreciate it. By the way, I think I'm going to start putting there's a bunch of misfits in this last batch, meaning the fleet or the Enaman starting to get peeled off. So we're going to put those on the CommonwealthPicker.com store. So if you're buying from there, just know that there may be a tiny flaw in those. So anyway, we appreciate you and we can't wait to see you next.